When someone mentions Volvo, what comes to your mind? If you're thinking of old-looking boxy tanks, well, you're a bit old, aren't you? Everybody knows the latest crop of Volvo cars all look very sexy and modern. And the latest one of all is this beauty right here, the brand new Volvo XC40. This is a new compact SUV. It's obviously smaller than Volvo's own XC60 and XC90. Here it goes against the Mercedes-Benz GLA, BMW X1, and of course the Audi Q3. And this is both in terms of size and style. In Malaysia, this car is fully available in CKD form, priced at 255,888. That puts it on par with most of its rivals over here, but tell you what, as with most Volvos, you get a lot more for your money with this car. Most important, of course, is this car's looks. This is such a standout car. It looks very confident as an SUV, it's boxy, and yet it doesn't have to be all sporty like most of its rivals. I think this is Volvo's most confident, best looking car yet. And should I say, well, at least until the next GLA comes out, it's the best car in the class. Don't be fooled by the photos and videos you've seen. This is actually a very big car. Believe it or not, it's actually longer than the X1 and is a lot wider than everything else in the class as well. Height-wise, it's similar to Volvo's own XC60. So this car may look fairly compact, but it's anything but. At the back, again, this is a very confidently styled SUV. It doesn't try to pretend in any way that it's a sporty coupe style SUV, and it's all the better for it because this is obviously the most practical car in the class. For Malaysia, the R-Design body kit is fitted as standard. This includes a fully blacked out front grille plus piano black inserts around the car. You've also got 19-inch wheels plus a fully blacked out roof to go with the 4 color options. If that's not bling enough for you, you can always go into the accessories catalog. Here you can get bigger 20 or even 21-inch wheels, plus a styling kit that adds on silver highlights around the whole car. There's only one engine option available though, the T5 2-litre Drive-E 4-cylinder turbo. Here you get 252 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. With all-wheel drive, that's enough to get from 0 to 100 in just 6.4 seconds. Transmission is a good old Aisin 8-speeder. This being a Volvo, safety is of course a standout feature. The Swedish brand says this is the safest compact SUV on the planet. Here in Malaysia, the XC40 comes standard with the IntelliSafe Assist safety suite. And this includes autonomous emergency braking or AEB, adaptive cruise control, and Volvo's own semi-autonomous pilot assist program. Nothing else in the class comes even remotely close to this, and the BMW X1, X2, and even the Audi Q3 don't even have AEB. As we get inside, the XC40 is again very stylish and premium at the same time. There's this huge touchscreen here, just like its bigger brothers, and there's a whole lot of chrome and piano black to go with this fully black leather and nubuck seats. These are specific to the R-Design, which also includes a sportier, thicker steering wheel and this aluminium trim on the dashboard. As for quality, it feels quite nice in here with generous use of soft touch materials on top of the door cards, this whole top layer over here. But as you move down below, it's a little bit hard, sort of unbecoming of a premium car. But then again, this is the entry-level model, so I suppose you can forgive that. Other highlights include a fully digital instrument cluster, Apple CarPlay, as well as a wireless charger for your mobile phones. This being a Volvo, of course, there are a lot of practical touches. This includes big door bins on both the front doors, as well as a handy hook on the left side for your tapau or teh tarik takeaways. There's also a large storage bin in the center console. What this car does not have is a full panoramic sunroof, but then again, you do remember we live in Malaysia, right? What I would have wanted, however, is a full 360 camera instead of just a reverse camera. And of course, you know the bright red or orange floor that you've seen in all the press photos and videos? We don't get that here, it's all full black. The problem is, Volvo Car Malaysia only had one interior option for all 4 colors, so black is the safest option. I mean, can you imagine a bright blue car on the outside with red interior? Even I can't pull that off. As mentioned, the XC40 is the most practical car in the whole class. As you can see here, I've got loads of legroom. Headroom also should not be a problem for much taller people. But having said that, it's not quite perfect because I think the rear seats are a little bit too straight, a bit too upright. You also don't get any rear grab handles, and even the rear window is a bit small for what is supposed to be a family SUV. This is all because of this rising belt line, and it's one of the more rare occasions where Volvo chose form over function. But hey, when a car looks this good, I don't think that's an issue at all. One thing to note is that while the front USB chargers use normal USB ports, the rear charger uses a USB-C port, so you've got to make sure you've got the right cable. As for the boot, it's bigger than most of its rivals, and you can of course fold the rear seats down completely flat. So that's it for a first look of the brand new Volvo XC40 SUV here in Malaysia. It looks fantastic, feels great inside, and if you look at the specs, it's reasonably priced as well. Would you buy this over BMW X1, X2, Mercedes-Benz GLA, or the Audi Q3? Well, let us know in the comments section below. If you ask me, however, based on looks and feel alone, I'd say hell yeah!